on, it's going to sit near the front.
A meeting to address some of the complaints
I'm going to sit near the front, I can't hear.
discuss it with
Were you inviting us to sit near the front so that we could hear and we can't hear at the back? It's not videoing, it's just recording. I don't want to hold it.
There's a lot of feedback. We can't hear it.
Can I just say congratulations to both of you. Starting to transparent and friendly.
Any other proposals?
I'd like to think that some of the rubbish that has been discussed over the last 12 months since I've been coming here, from misinformed persons, from people who don't know the facts, would back down and give you all a chance to get this thing together. Because the council that sits here at the moment inherited a disgraceful situation as well. And I'd like to see that council work together.
Can I ask if everybody's got the right to speak?
Yes.
Anybody else?
It's not an official council meeting now, it's Gavin's.
Come on, it's going to sit near the front.
Can't officially put it there, but still put it at the end, but there's nothing stopping people talking.
I'm going to sit near the front, I can't hear.
You can happily chat.
It's not a meeting, is it? Stop.
Don't we normally have a chairman's report at an AGM?
The 23rd.
So were you inviting us to sit near the front so that we could hear and we can't hear at the back? It's not videoing, it's just recording. I don't want to hold it.
But it's a report about...
So is it on the 9th or the 23rd?
Just 1 minute, let this lady go first. She did ask first.
No, I was just asking if anybody could raise a question or make a comment, and you said yes. And I think
Just chat, it's not, we can't answer questions.
I'd like to think that
a lot of people who disagree with what Simon has done in the meeting, I'm perfectly entitled to, but I'm doing myself. So I would like to put on record
people who don't know the facts
that everyone's invested in the parish council, including yourself,
and you
have
all a chance
volunteered and
to
served
together.
the council.
Because
I would like to say thank you for the work you've done, and invite others to also, and the parish council, to thank you for the service you've done. They may not be big, and that's been in their life, but formally, I put on record my thanks for your service as chairman of this parish council.
can I ask if everybody's got the right to speak? Yes, I just think there's just if anybody else.
It's not an official council meeting now, it's
Maybe you're
Gavin's.
still engaged with the residents and not carry on excluding it in the way that you have been doing. And that you do listen to residents and give us the opportunity to say what we think. It's just because it has said something, so that every time residents ask questions,
Why not chat?
because it's not a meeting either sidelined or it's
Don't we normally have a chairman's report at an AGM?
The 23rd.
So who would do that? The previous or the new chair?
As a parish county,
It's a report about...
So is it on the 9th or the 23rd?
can't directly.
Just 1 minute, let this lady go first. She did ask first.
No, I was just asking if anybody could raise a question. Or make a comment, and you said yes, and I think
Just
you did.
chat, it's not, we can't answer questions.
Following what Dave said, a lot of people will have disagreed with what Simon
Well,
has
it's a
done in the
plea now
council.
to say perhaps you could
Perfectly entitled to.
try and pay a bit more attention to that in the future.
No, I would like to put
That's
on
how you get the residents on board.
record
So
that
can we stop
everyone's
recording
invested
if we're having just general
including
chat with
yourself,
everybody?
and have volunteered
Just
and
having
served
general chat, can we
Right.
stop recording?
I would like to say thank you for the work you've done and invite others to also, and members of the parish council, to thank you for the service you've done. They may not have agreed with you, and that's dependent in their life, but formally, I put on record my thanks for your service as chairman of this parish council over the past few years.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear.
Well, I just think as we've got a changed chair, I would hope that you would still engage with the residents and not carry on excluding us in the way that you have been doing. And that you do listen to residents and give us the opportunity to say what we think. Because it has felt that every time residents ask questions, it's just either sidelined or it's just dealt with in not a very good way. So I would hope, if this is the start of something new, that you'll listen to the residents, you'll listen to the questions, you'll listen to the questions, and you'll. I'm not having a go at anybody. I'm just saying, as a parish council, you are a whole. You are a whole. You operate as a corporate body. You can't direct stuff at you, Sandra. It's a corporate body. You're all responsible. Yeah. You know. So one of you could have stood up and said, "Can't we listen a bit more to the residents?" But none of you did. And my plea is, just listen to the residents.
I've constantly tried to get them to listen to the residents. I have constantly been shouted down.
Well, it's a plea now to say perhaps you could try and pay a bit more attention to that in the future. Because that's how you get the residents on board.
So can we stop recording if we're having just general chat with everybody? We're just having general chat, can we stop recording?
Yep.
While this is off the record, I will say one meeting I came to and I tried to ask a question. I tried to ask a question.
There was somebody with a hand up over there.
I tried to ask a question and this lady at the end tried to have me arrested.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. Yes.
First meeting where the police were
For
there.
asking a simple question.
I thought you went up and
You
asked
did. You went up to the police and said, "Take me out of here, arrest me." You asked.
3 times.
You asked to be arrested.
When I try to ask questions,
So we try and get a little bit of a positive. Let's try and make a list of things we want to do and see how we can think about achieving that.
Sorry, if this is going to carry on,
I've just tried to redirect it.
No.
I think let's all stay polite.
Well, it hasn't happened, has it?
I don't disagree with you, Sandra. So I think one thing that has happened, there was a meeting called at 6 p.m. It was a closed meeting, and the previous chair just told us only one councillor turned
Absolutely,
up.
because the other
That meeting was to discuss a complaint raised by people of the parish council.
Absolutely.
And the parish council, only 1 or 2 people attended that meeting. Now that's listening to the parish council. Okay, it's happened in the past.
No, that was, it was
can
residents.
I just say something?
It was residents. Excuse me,
Sorry, no,
it was
no.
residents. It was listening to the complaints of the residents. That's why that meeting was
Yes,
set.
that's what I meant, sorry. Listen to the complaints of the residents, and only 2 councillors in the parish council turned up. To me, that's not listening to the complaints of the residents.
Excuse
Speaking
me.
on listening, sorry, I went up first. Speaking on listening, have you heard the excuses why they're not here first? You just presumed that they're not here because they don't want to be here.
I haven't.
We were not at that meeting because it was an illegal meeting.
It was not.
It was.
On what basis?
Why?
Excuse me, on what basis was it illegal?
It's all written down in here.
Okay, so pass
So
it
can you
down.
explain to me why?
Because I was advised by YLCA
Yes, we
that
know you advised by YLCA.
Yeah, so let me finish the sentence. Let me finish the sentence. I took advice from YLCA because I was concerned that I wasn't able to.
Yes, we took the
Excuse me, let me speak.
If you read that, you'll see that you've not listened to the advice they gave you.
I'm sorry, I did.
Just to follow
Yeah.
on. I think what I meant
Yes,
in
I
terms
did
of...
that. No, sorry, I'm reading this here.
Sandra.
let's
No. Let me read this. You gave me this, let me read it.
Somebody's speaking.
So no, I'm happy to
Shall
let
we
Sandra
go for what? I think so.
Leave her there.
Typical Sandra girl.
Only in the
Have a
I
shower.
think this
I
parish
hope
council
you'll
really...
I apologise.
It's okay. I really think the parish council now needs to behave, let Sandra... You don't agree with Sandra, and I don't agree with what Sandra's done. That's quite okay. We can disagree amicably. What we're doing now is shouting down Sandra. She's not on the chair, but let's keep a respectful start of the meeting to go on. Allow Sandra to speak and defend herself. Some people have criticized what she's done. Again, it's perfectly within our right. But it wasn't just Sandra in the parish council to raise these concerns about. I mean, I will, as a request from me, I can't speak for everybody else, please don't shout each other down. Please treat each other with respect.
It's in your code of conduct, actually.
Absolutely with what you said.
And it's in your code of conduct as councillors. And you are a corporate body.
I
So
agree.
whatever one person makes, the decision's made by all.
No, the decision made we then...
It's supposed to
vote.
corporate body,
Yes.
yeah, but it's a
It's
corporate
not
body.
just a question of one person's
No,
salary.
yeah, fine.
So before you all tell
And
Sandra,
any decisions, sorry.
so before you all tell Sandra to leave, who's now the chair, and as all remember, Sandra is still a parish councillor elected and chosen by the people of residents of the village. It's not for the parish council to say she has to go or can't attend. She still is on here, so again, please treat each other with courtesy and respect. I know we can all dispute each other, but what I've seen so far isn't what the parish council will be doing moving forward. Thank you.
Yeah, I've read the information here and the meeting was called perfectly legally and legitimately according to the advice.
What does that actually say, Sandra?
Pardon?
Do you want to tell us what it says?
Need at least 3 clear days from
Which it did.
had.
It did, because I saw
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
the...
I did, I mean, the YRCA actually told me because it was a completely closed meeting, it didn't have to be publicised, but I did. That notice went up in the office on Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday night,
So it had 3 clear days.
3 clear days.
The meeting was specified insofar as it could be within the context of a closed meeting.
So do you have evidence, Council Firth, that it went up on the Wednesday morning?
It wasn't in the box at 10 o'clock on Tuesday night.
No, it was
No.
in there about 11 o'clock. Because that's when I drove along to put it in. It had 3 clear days. If you'd been in there at dawn on Wednesday, you'd have seen it.
Can I ask a question? I haven't got anything in front of me. I believe on standing orders, a meeting can only be closed by resolution of the parish council. It cannot be called as a closed meeting. It can only be closed by the councillors at that meeting. That makes it illegal.
And the YRCA said to me quite clearly that in this instance that it was closed meeting.
So within that big yellow book that you recommend read, you can, from what I understand that book, the parish council chair can call a closed meeting.
No.
My dispute is it?
No, you can't.
Anyway,
They can call an extraordinary meeting. First, let Carrie explain.
We are arguing semantics. The chair's called the meeting and we're saying no on the point of principle. So why now to decide about the
Basic principle of the Local Government Act is every meeting is open. The first item on the agenda must be a resolution to close, and until that resolution has passed, the meeting cannot be closed.
I disagree with what you're saying now. I think regardless if it is legal or illegal, the chair still will call the meeting to discuss complaints of the residents, and I don't think some of the background there. I think there should have been a bit more attendance there, personally. Whether it's legal or otherwise, in all honesty.
No, you cannot have an illegal meeting of a parish council. It's not a parish council meeting, and it was called illegally. I'm sorry, it was called illegally, but you cannot have an illegal, you cannot attend an illegal meeting of the parish council. It's simple, it's in the rules.
Well, surely the point is...
Surely
the point is...
General meeting.
no, there really isn't any point
But on the
going
notice
on
board,
because people are...
It happens in a parish council meeting, which again makes it...
which is right. You're talking about an extraordinary meeting, but the notice board said it was a parish council meeting.
It said it's an extraordinary parish council meeting.
But you know what? The past is the past. And the point that I think Mark and I are making is, whether you should go to that meeting or not, is, will you please listen to the residents? And if residents have complaints, will you please listen to them and act on them? And if they're inappropriate, tell us they're inappropriate. But if they're appropriate, do so. That's the point. Whether the meeting went ahead or not, well, that's water under the bridge. But we're asking that you listen to the residents. It's our money and your money that you're dealing with. So please listen to us. That's all we're saying. That's why we come to every meeting. We don't come because we enjoy it. We come because we actually try and want to listen to you and communicate with you. That's the plea, I think. And I hope, Marguerite, you've heard that, because you're the new chair. It's in your hands.
Yes, June, I've heard every word.
Good.
Don't worry.
Thank
You
you.
know where I live if you want to say anything.
Now,
Let the fun begin. exhausted. I think I'll go for a walk.
We're not meeting hours on top. The thing is, it could be more fast for good if they just listen. I'm working out, you know.
I would just like to say, I actually think this venue is awful for meetings. The acoustics are absolutely great.
Yeah, I did have a chat with the fire officer, and
And
he was quite
I
clear
know
that
there's a lady that has a problem with hearing the sunlight. I'm sat in front of I'm struggling to hear you all. And we've got all the comments around the room. That's why I'm concerned.
Up there, I'm going.
yeah, I mean, they'd say the discussion I had with the fire officer was suggesting quite clearly that
A better venue.
No, it isn't. You can't
we
hear.
need to be aware of how the chairs
You can't
are
hear.
out,
Acoustics, isn't
and possibly opening the
There's nothing wrong with the institute. That's where they've been since 1890 whatever.
I don't quite know why this started.
Hey? Yes, he's an exposed councillor.
That was quite a revelation. You don't know why it started here. Were you not at the last meeting?
I don't think you listened to the whole of what I said, but then I'm quite
Your
used to
comment was, I don't
No,
know
I'm
why
not sure
you
why the
get
whole
confused.
business started in that way,
That's not what you
because
said.
we're
That
not
isn't what you
taking...
said.
That's not what you said, Sandy.
It isn't what you said.
You said, I don't know why this business started. That's what you said.
Well, I'm not... well, again, okay, I know where it started, but why it started, I still don't quite understand.
Because too many people in one room with nothing of firefighting equipment, with too many
The
obstacles
fire
to
officer-
escape from, is a hazard.
The fire officer is aware of the...
I'd like to know which fire officer it was. Because it's not one I work with.
And it's not the one I spoke to who wrote the letter to you.
No,
Because I had a
Eddie
copy.
Head was exactly the person I spoke to.
That's right, and that's who I've been communicating with as well. Because it was I who raised it.
Yeah, and I've discussed it with him, and he was perfectly content, and he wrote to the clerk informing her of that as well.
That's not what he's written to me, and I've lodged a letter with the clerk.
Okay.
It was right in the ground then.
There was too many people in that room, so they risked a lot. Well, I was working, we would never bring them out.
The real fire door had never been opened, never been unlocked. It was padlocked and chained. That's a hazard itself.
It's not just about fire, is it?
No, it's not. It's anything.
It's social distance at the moment. We've got a new strain in York of COVID. They are trying to decide whether to put us all back in masks. Do we really want to go through lockdown again?
We never will.
Can I ask another unrelated question, just away from semantics? I think, as I said earlier, OPC had to serve the parish council. While we've got a few minutes, I wonder if each of the parish councillors could explain to us why they're on the parish council, what they think the parish should look like, what they see as a successful parish council meeting, and a successful village. Why do you?
That's not appropriate.
Why do you want to be on the parish council? What
That's
do you
not
do?
appropriate.
I'm not asking the clerk, I'm asking the parish councillors.
I am their legal advisor, Mark. You can't, I'm their legal advisor. It's not appropriate.
We're not in a meeting.
It's not appropriate. You're asking an inappropriate question. It's asked them as a parish councillor.
I'm allowed to ask the question. What do you want to see the parish looking at? What's success? What do you want to see? Village events? What's a good parish?
Oh, it's the coronation. Next week.
That's not a
Sunday.
power of the parish council.
We're not a parish council meeting, you just said it.
You're asking them as a parish council what events they want to plan.
WI doing something for the coronation. That's quite enough for this.
And if you've got the home newsletter, you'll know what's going on at the weekend.
Is there something, why do you want to serve as parish councillors? Tell us a bit about what you want to do.
What they want to achieve.
I don't see there's any point asking the same question differently twice.
Respect your view there. Yeah.
Good. So maybe we should just try a different question. Something else. Not involving asking what the council thinks.
Why not?
You've been told it's
Mark, let's
inappropriate.
ask you a question. What brought you to Thornton Dale?
Don't answer it. Don't answer it.
I'm happy to answer. My employment, it's a lovely village. I'm here because I want to help. I've offered to help the parish council with the parish plan. I'm happy to help.
You've offered to take over the scarecrows, but you haven't been to see me.
As we spoke on the street, I asked you questions on the street.
Yeah, we'll get on with it then.
So I'm quite well to ask the questions. If you any parish council wants to give an answer, I'm sure we'd all like to listen to them.
So do you work in furniture?
Claire, can I say something? It's very sickening to see the memoing going on. If there's something going on, please drop it. I've just said, if there's anything going on, if you're looking for advice on a question, please cease.
Well, not, because if I had something to ask him,
Okay.
I'd ask him directly.
I'm just pointing out. I will challenge you if I feel I have to.
Yeah.
So what you said, Dave? I missed that question. So Dave, what did you
It's
say?
gone, it's over.
Dave?
Sorry?
I misheard what you said there.
Just the memoing coming from here across. That's all that's bothering
Is that
me.
what, sorry?
Memoing. Face bullying. Yeah.
What's the meaning?
Please grow up, or I'll talk to you later and give you the facts of life. All right. No, facts of life.
It's a bit rude. I'm going to go.
How embarrassing. What an embarrassing show of behaviour.
And it is.
From that, Dave, this includes you.
Yeah.
If someone can't smile at another person in public for fear of being called, bias or something like that, it's a sad state of affairs, isn't it? Seriously. Come on. Time for everybody to grow up.
You haven't a clue what's going on. I got banned for 5 years for asking questions. That's what's wrong. People are coming on from the outside
Here we go.
and only talk.
Excuse me, I'm outside.
Sorry?
I'm outside. I'm from
Outside?
outside.
Well, okay.
You don't know, you know nothing about me.
I know, but I'm going to
So
see
don't
you.
get
I'm going to
suspicious.
see you. Well, that's beside the point.
It's exactly that kind of attitude.
No, it's not that kind of attitude.
Please, stop. No, this gets messy now. Stop. Really? Calm down, please. You've got a reasonable question. Ask it. If you haven't, it's been really petty now.
I
There's
got
no
banned
point
for
to
5
this.
years. For asking questions.
Thank you. Stop.
That's what they do.
Stop. There's enough.
Stop.
Enough, Mike.
Yes. But it's about
Enough.
Do you like the sound of your own voice? Give it a listen.
I've got a question, well, not really a question, it's a request really, because I've moved forward, I'm still not really here. So can I just ask, either can we move forward, because I know there was, the move to come here was, I think when I read the parish council, was to do with, obviously, the fire service report from the Hill Institute, but also with review social distancing. Well, none of us are social distancing at all. So either can you move your tables closer to us, or can we move closer to you? Or can you just take your hands away from your mouth and speak up? I'm really sorry, but I find it's pointless coming to a meeting where actually the people that the meeting concerns can't really hear what you're saying.
Shall I share? I'll step up. Seriously?
I'll sit between them.
Can I go to the back row first?
Well, you're right. The acoustics, none of them. The acoustics in this hall are really bad.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, because that where you're sitting is where the stage is. So actually the noise goes up and gets stopped by that barrier that you have the curtains on. So if you were to move yourself forward into the main part of the hall, we might start now.